Hello and welcome to the DVD commentary for The Tomorrow People, the Doomsday Men. My name's Nick Briggs, but that's completely irrelevant to everything because I have three of the Tomorrow People with me. Would you introduce yourself, starting at this end?
Hello, I'm Elizabeth Adare, as I was then.
And I'm Nick Young, played John.
And I'm Peter Vaughan Clark, that played Stephen Jameson.
And there's a van, smoking.
That's a 1966 Ford Transit van.
Wow. What do I look like?
New haircut.
That is... Oh dear, I look like Chinese.
Good for another 100,000 miles.
Well, there's bound to be a few teething problems. That's to be expected. But you wait. When I get this going, it'll take me right round the world.
Bit of a fluff there, I think.
Just a tiny fluff, yeah.
So, always good to
Unlike the
start the show.
true professional Chris really is.
Now, you see, this demonstrates Roger Price's anti-establishment attitude. This is Nigel Pegram, dressed up as a traffic warden. And anybody in a uniform is portrayed as a complete idiot and a complete fascist. So here he is, looking for somebody to give a ticket to.
Now, luckily, I've brought a sewing kit along because we'll all need to sew up our sides after they burst after watching this incredible comedy
I know,
sequence.
it's sad, isn't it?
Yeah. This man would now work for a well-known private car park company, which is often scandalised in the Evening Standard.
Very strange idea having this guy, because he's in it all the way through this, doesn't he?
He does.
Yeah, the trouble is it's dodgy because you are actually sort of taking the mick out of the programme. I think it upset a lot of people. It's all very well. It
also
becomes a caricature, you know.
He was in the blue and the green as well, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was. He was Jason's father.
Father, yes, right. Or
Never knowingly underplayed, I think.
grandfather, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Was that a real windscreen? It looks like a piece of cardboard on the top to look like the windscreen wiper blades. There's no glass in there, is there?
Yes, of course there is.
There we go. Sewing.
Transported for a few minutes.
Well, what do you want it for?
To transport some matter? I don't know. It's just a guess.
All right, it's over there.
Okay, you're not going to approve.
Lovely wide collar I've got there around my neck.
Get your measurements quite right.
I'm afraid I can't.
Not a hair out of place on Elizabeth as usual.
No.
Yeah.
I know what
there
they're
you
talking
go.
about. They're talking about me kilt.
They've worked out how to do the old disappearing effect a bit better.
Yes, absolutely. He's got the Hitler moustache on, you notice,
Yes,
as well.
I
yeah.
do.
Well, it's quite subtle, isn't it?
There, it is.
What are they getting at there?
So,
Wish you could teach me to do that.
See, that's clever. He was actually moving when I actually blipped in
Well,
there.
that's right. Yes.
we've worked out how to do it then.
Split screen.
Yes.
Yeah. We got really clever in one of them. We had 3 screens. We
That's
had
right.
somebody.
It was V, wasn't it?
That's it.
Put
Yeah.
in.
Yeah, it's very good.
Don't tell me the van's going to disappear
Just as he's
just as he's about to stick his ticket.
Yeah, so don't laugh too loudly.
Oh, look at that. That was very good.
Oh! No, that was done quite well, too.
Not bad.
Cool, blimey, cool.
Cool, strike a light,
Oh,
Gov.
blimey.
And as you say, he does appear throughout the entire story.
Annoyingly.
It's like an important subplot.
I think Roger had got a parking ticket at the beginning of the series. And this was his revenge.
Yes, car park.
Social commentary there.
It is a cracking piece of music, this, there's no doubt about it.
It is marvellous.
Could listen to it all day long.
And indeed we will.
We will, yes.
Dressed to kill.
Very subtle. Should be Dressed to Thrill,
Doing
I
that
think.
game again.
What's this
Dressed
game?
to kill.
This isn't the same game. Yes.
Just
No,
a
this is a little off kilter. This is.
2 more moves to win.
There we go. Smug as usual. But not without due cause, I feel.
Hi.
So why? I can't understand why he's in every episode if he's not a Tomorrow person.
Because he took over from Ginger and Lefty,
see.
wasn't
I
he?
see.
As our
Broken his
Our
leg.
Broke his
thugs.
leg. That's right.
hired hands.
Yes.
What's he got to be bashful about?
Stick around, kid.
Stick around.
Charming! Yeah, you stay, Chris. Come on, Stephen, stop mucking about.
Nothing about.
Stop mucking about. Yeah.
Yeah.
Here it comes.
Oh, shut up. Presenting Stephen to a new school, Chris.
Dressed like this?
Loads of people remember that. This kilt
Kilt.
thing.
Yeah,
isn't
it's
it?
unusual,
See, that
isn't
tartan
it?
that Chris Chittell's wearing is right back in fashion now, isn't it? It's the one that Burberry are flogging, isn't it?
Chris, have you ever heard of the Doomsday Men?
Ah.
serious
Meaningful
now.
stuff here, you see. Hands in the pockets.
The Doomsday Men are a secret society. They want
Society.
right. She's been on the biz.
She does look a bit, doesn't she?
It's after lunch.
Are you off
probably.
hitting the sauce again where you live?
The wig isn't on quite straight either.
I still don't see what the Doomsday Men have got to do with him going to school.
He's fluffed again,
Yes,
Chris. You obviously.
Yeah, he's obviously had too many lines.
Yeah. I think they get most of yours,
Words,
don't they?
hey.
I think we may have found one of them.
Because look at the way John's standing. It's all very, very.
No, but you're
cool.
mirroring each other's body language.
We
now.
are,
I don't
aren't
know.
we?
He's holding his daily
I'm
bits.
holding on.
His sporran. His hairy sporran. Except there's no hair in it. It's quite a good sweater.
only young.
Strange pockets.
To give him his full momentum.
Ah, Lindsay somebody or other, a New Zealand actor. And I was in Henry V with him. He played the chorus. Oh, for the mules of fire that would ascend the brightest heaven of invention.
I think he gives the same performance in this.
Yes, very good. He was a good actor. Lindsay, no, it wasn't Lindsay Campbell. What was it?
He does a lot of shouting in this.
Not
Yeah.
a very good photograph, though, is it? It looks like his head's been stuck on.
I think it
But
probably
it-
has.
Right, probably
See,
has.
Couldn't
It's
afford
the
the
same,
uniform.
but it's the same anti-establishment angle again. You see, ex-army, right-wing fascist lunatic.
If that's what you think.
Do
Chris.
you wish me to recount the General's military career as well?
No, thank you, Tim.
Did you not approve of that, Nicholas?
No, that wasn't the point. I'm just making the point that, there's a political angle in so many things in this that if you don't know the author, you wouldn't see at all.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, now, what have you got to
that's
say about
important.
him, Peter?
Mincing old puff, you mean?
Say what you mean, Peter. Come on.
No, don't beat about the bush.
He never does he?
They've been beating behind the bush. But,
Oh, God.
Never seen a bush in his life.
so how much of this commentary are they going to be able to use?
Nice big set there.
That was very roomy,
was
wasn't
good,
it?
yes, that was
Amazing.
lovely.
Must have been the set from, is that prison drama?
Within these walls.
Thank you.
Which you did, Elizabeth, didn't you?
I did indeed. Yes.
Yes. With
Googie Withers.
Googie Withers, that's right,
Withers,
yes.
Googie Withers.
And I reckon they did under those kilts, didn't you?
Oh, Googie's withered.
And this is a famous actor, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah, there's an
Is that
inspection
silent?
every day, see what you're wearing under the kilt.
that's right. Yes, that's when Roger Price was getting quite carried away, going, "You can take the underpants off." Do you remember all that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Very odd.
This is
Very
interesting.
strange.
There's no glass in these windows. Can't get
You're
a
not
big
meant to mention that. They couldn't afford it.
fixed glass put in.
No glass allowed. In any of the dormitory windows.
To brazen them
Part
up.
of Dr.
isn't it?
Laird's plan.
Now, you see, this again was a side swipe at Gordonston, which is a very tough Scottish school that Prince Charles went to.
By the way,
If there was no glass in the windows, why did they bother to open the window?
You see there? They're talking about my
not
underpants
wearing
now.
anything underneath.
That's pure John Cleese, that, wasn't it?
Yeah. What's underneath there?
Yeah, comedy
Mind you,
genius.
if that wasn't girthed, it'd be dangling on the floor, I tell you. Harnessed up.
No carpets, just your underfelt.
Did you notice you opened that case the wrong way around? Very good, I thought. It was a character point, wasn't it?
Fine. The bed's made of concrete and there's no glass in the windows.
He's got to take his pants off
Yeah.
while we're cut away.
5 minutes. Yeah, but I have found out one of
Here
their
we go.
best kept secrets.
Good work, Stephen. What is it?
Well, it's just that they don't.
Don't. You don't what? What are you talking about?
They just don't. It's very drafty, I can tell.
They're off. They're off.
Oh, I see, yes.
You poor thing. Chilly, is it?
Bet.
Have you sampled any school meals yet?
Pleasure yet to come. Cold porridge and raw haggis, I shouldn't wonder.
I shouldn't wonder, by Jove.
Someone comes
Oh, here he is.
Very tight
Hello.
shorts in the 70s.
Oh, they've got girls in that.
Hello.
They're all...
Is that Richard Spate again?
It looks like it, doesn't it?
That's what we teach at Glen College. You'll soon learn.
Oh,
Yes, I'm sorry. It'll take me.
dear me. William. Bless him.
Just you see that you do.
Did he go on to greater things?
Take our young
He was a good friend of Noel Gordon's, I think.
Was he?
Yeah.
Crossroads.
Yeah. It did something, I think they were.
I think Simon wears the kilt a little better than you do, actually, then.
Right, well, he always wore the dress in our relationship.
He worked this part, didn't he? Oh,
I see.
Oh, I
Bit of
see.
bondage again.
yes.
He's got his skidoo.
Skeen do.
Skiing do, is it?
Can't we go easy on him tonight?
What's the scheme do?
Skeen do with the knife.
With the
in
knife in
New school and all that.
What, Fraser? Would you deprive everyone of their evenings?
Sort of grey skin there.
doesn't
Oh,
very
dear,
fit
yeah.
in.
Tradition. We've all had to go through it.
Yes, I know
Makeup
that.
didn't actually cover the whole body.
Put you through
I was
it
going to say, has he had his nipples painted out?
Oh, here I come.
Hello, Jameson. Had your welcoming speech from the professor? Or the joy through strength and discipline?
Something like that.
Yes.
That's a funny-looking belt you're wearing.
Yes, it used to
Don't
be
press
my
it, I'll disappear.
grandfather's. It was his wish that I wear it. Family tradition.
Grandfather. Well, I'll not be standing in the way of a family tradition. There's
Why is he looking down at my crutch?
Look at your belt.
I was looking at my belt, that's way easier.
a tradition of our own at Glen College, a sort of ceremony to welcome newcomers.
He's very good, actually.
We might have.
Oh.
Fraser, what have you been telling him?
Nothing, McClelland, honest.
No, he hasn't told me anything.
Honest, Gav.
Well, most schools play a few tricks on new boys. One expects.
Blah, 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 blah.
That's easy for you to say.
It is, but...
One expects a few tricks, does one. Well, this isn't a schoolboy trick. This is all part of...
Takes his haircut with a pudding basin, doesn't he?
And at Glen College and your grandfather.
Oh, flicky.
Ah, yes.
Oh, look, there's a space blanket.
Just quickly reading Shakespeare there.
Yeah.
That's a big V on that jumper. isn't
Yes,
it?
it was rather good, I thought.
Collar. Collar on.
Makes your shoulders look broader, you think.
If you run down the road, you take off.
Stuck me under the fire escape. I thought I was going to freeze to death, so I joined it back here.
But who did it? Why?
Oh, the other boys in a dormitory. It's some sort of initiation ceremony.
How did he jaunt back with his hands?
I know, I mean, that's ridiculous, isn't it? Maybe I've got one behind me.
Well, you can jaunt short distances, can't you,
Speak.
whathout your belt?
No, I suppose, think.
Where's this
That's
school? It's in Scotland.
short distance.
Scotland, that's miles away. In 1974.
You did it with your nose.
No, no good, sorry, you're right.
Oh, no one cares about poor old me.
Look, John feels a bit bad.
Yeah. I was a bit cruel, wasn't I?
Poor Stephen.
Said with total conviction.
Yes.
He is well able to take care of himself.
Yeah, suppose
Yeah, I
so.
suppose you're right.
Yeah. Anyway,
Regrettable if he were to jeopardize the success of...
Jeopardise.
Jeopardise. Oh,
Everyone's joining in.
I think it's only Johnny's word perfect, isn't
Yeah, that's only because you're making it up, isn't it?
it? Feeling like a what? A heel, wasn't it? Feeling
yeah, I think you were cad.
By Siegfried Sassoon about the First World War.
Here we go.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, yes. I have it now. If I were fierce and bald and short of breath, I'd live...
Yeah, as if I were fierce and short and bald.
It's just talking about Mike Holloway.
Oh, sorry, Mike.
Yeah, sorry, babe. I do apologise.
Don't worry, Mike won't be listening to these tracks. He's not in the
He's
show.
not in it, yeah, he
Yeah.
won't.
He won't waste his time listening to these.
Oh, here we
You're
go.
being very lyrical.
Yeah.
I've actually never seen this episode. I remember now. I have never seen it.
Really?
We'll keep
So
quiet.
I'm
then.
very impressed, I must say.
Very pleasant to see you down here again, Sir Arthur.
Yes, they very conveniently have a conversation here,
Yeah, and I'm up there.
and they have no peripheral vision. You look at your halo lids there.
It
your
looks like a bubble above his head, doesn't it? I'm thinking of small boys while I'm talking to you. God, that backlit.
That is
hairdo.
real.
I must not say too much except for the whole plot.
Yes.
Who was the actor on the right? Because he used to do a lot of character
Yes.
acting. He's a good actor. What was his name?
He's the one who's in the Archers now, you know.
Is he really?
Don't worry, Sir Arthur. The plan you
Got a
outlined,
face for radio.
and when the time comes, I shall see it is carried through to the letter. Never fear.
So
another
why is a
German.
German
Yeah,
wearing a
it's a
kilt? That's
German.
what I want to know.
Well, that's the whole thing about Gordonston, because that was founded by a German. That's what I'm saying. This is full of
Well, they're all
hidden
family
messages that
German.
you don't quite get unless you know.
Prince Philip.
Yeah, Prince
Philip
Philip,
Philip.
Prince Philip went there. Yes, he did.
Didn't he? And he's Greek, not German.
Not German, no.
No, but the place was founded by a German.
Muck Richter or something.
Something like that.
I think that's Roger Price's Rover. Because he used to have a Rover, didn't
no,
he?
he had an MG.
Was it an MG yet?
Had a white MG.
Oh, that's right, MGB GT thing.
No, it wasn't a
Hot top.
GT. It was an MG. No, it wasn't a GT. It was an MGB.
Thinking acting.
Yes.
That looks like glass there.
What it
Oh,
is.
that's only
Yeah, that's
inside.
internal,
Oh,
isn't it?
oh,
So you
that's
can
all
have
right.
internal. Goodness.
He's so nasty.
So nasty. Ooh.
Oh.
Ow! Hello! Wakey, wakey!
Prefects and can dine with Dr. Ladd. It's worth the waiting for, I can tell you. To start with, we had freshly caught salmon, and then we went on to
Oh,
roast...
don't, McClelland, please. My stomach is ringing with emptiness.
Oh, bless.
Make the most noise, eh?
This is like a 1940s British black and white movie as well.
It really is, isn't it?
See what's worn under the kilt. There's nothing worn under my kilt.
Extraordinarily silent.
Oh, am I still out on
like an
the...
order.
I am still out on the balcony, aren't
You
I?
are, yes.
Oh.
Yes, you're doing the balcony scene, but
It's
soft
not real,
spotlight
don't
for
worry.
you.
Do you think he's had enough by now?
I expect so. It's a bitter cold night.
Golly goal.
The lashings of ginger beer.
Fetch him in.
Ask.
Who did you reckon the ginger beer was then? Oh, the one doing the lashings.
It's a lovely peach-coloured pyjamas.
Lovely,
there.
aren't they?
Now, as you say, why bother to open the windows if you can just walk through them? Mind you, they have got...
Oh, he's all right.
I don't
You
seem
have
that
to check.
bothered, really, do I?
No. You're tough. You've got special powers.
That's true.
Why don't you just... You should have just worn your AE suit and made it look like
A kilt.
a kilt.
Yeah, well done. Should have done. You spotted
Can't go back now, though.
We went to all that trouble to design a kilt for
No
you.
complaints. No whining.
Oh.
Yeah, I like it like that.
I like a non-whiner.
I think you're going to be all right at Glen College, Jensen.
We're having a laugh.
Oh, if looks could kill.
I think he's going to take you under his wing.
Oh,
I tell you what, if I lived in that lab and had that whining noise all day long, I'd drive around the bend.
No, this is a new effect.
Now, that was the V thing you were talking
Yeah.
about. No, I didn't mean that.
No,
We-
that wasn't what I meant.
No, we
I
did a
meant-
roll back and mix, and we were using
Yeah.
3 different screens so that people could move left and right and centre.
Just as well that you did. I've seen him.
Seen who?
But I don't remember ever using that effect again of having a picture coming out of the table, do you?
No.
It's quite good, actually. They should use it again.
Right up to his neck.
Spielberg used it in Star Wars, not Spielberg, sorry.
The training ground for the Doomsday men.
George Lucas.
Thank you.
Yes. They're planning something in the near future.
You already. Any idea what it
I don't know who was responsible for combing my hair that day, but it wasn't very good, was it?
Maybe his last mission. Thinks he may die.
Suicide mission?
Yeah, curly hair you got there.
It was long, wasn't
I've
it?
seen them only mad enough to do anything.
Well, stick with it.
Why, were they particularly mad when you saw them?
Join the Doomsday.
They were mad. They were standing outside and everything.
Yeah, just being mad.
Yes, how did you know?
I just sensed it, that's all. When you're as hungry as I
I think this was another working lunch, wasn't it? We were so behind on the
Eating
schedule. They
scene,
said, "Well,
wasn't it?
you can have your lunch
now."
while we're filming it." Yeah. No, you see, that spoils the effect. It ceases to be an effect now, doesn't it?
salt.
Yes, well.
There's a big shadow of the boom there, isn't there? I think.
Oh, yeah, Philippe.
Boom. Ah, yes, tough butch boys playing a damn good game of rugger.
Yes, I remember doing all this.
I think you had quite a good film cameraman on this, you know. There's a lot of good
Action
location
shots.
stuff. And also fast editing.
Well, there needs to be because he was knackered after just one shot.
Oh, that was a bit of a...
I think this music's from that 1940s film
Yeah,
you were talking about.
that's it. This is the Great Escape using the hobby horse, isn't it?
As if I'd play rugby.
Yes. Jolly good scrum.
Where are you in all this?
Yeah, I know. I'm not actually playing the rugby. I think they're just throwing that in.
Where did you film this, Peter? Remember?
Near Box Hill.
It's what they call an
I
assault
think it was-
course because after you
that?
finish you get assaulted.
Where is Box? Box Hill's
by,
in...
by the head boy, yes. Or the
Must have
headmaster.
been fairly near London. They wouldn't have gone very far, would they?
No, I'm sure it was Box Hill. It was over... We did about 2-3 days down there.
Is that a boy?
But that wouldn't have been a boy at the
That's a boy, isn't
school.
it?
Yeah, it's
Like
the
Tarzan of the
70s.
Apes, that bloke.
I remember this.
Oh,
Look at you abseiling.
Isn't that a bit dangerous?
No, I still
Hello,
do it now.
abseiler.
Hello, sailor.
Did you have to learn how to do that?
Yes,
Or
they did. They
just take
showed
it
us.
up? Oh,
They did show us how to abseil.
Well, my grandfather once told me that
no beer gut there.
I like the way I've got... I'm wearing a little Jewish hive thing. It says life around my neck, and they let me wear that.
Carriage, all right. I saw that last
We
For a
didn't
Scots.
notice from
Well, you were
yesterday.
McLeavy, were you? In there?
Moisha Vaughan Clark.
Tell them you want to be an army officer.
Oh.
Well, I think I'd like to try for a commission. Army, of course.
Now, that's very clever of you to talk about a commission when I said tell them you want to be an army officer.
Right.
He's not just a pretty face.
Friends in higher places.
That sort of thing counts for nothing in the services.
Lovey.
You're only as good as yourself.
Want to be a sailor myself. Want to be a rear admiral.
The thing is, William used to actually live with me when he was filming this.
Oh, did
Really?
he?
Yeah, it's in a
Really?
biblical
Hmm.
sense.
They say when I'm at my mum's place in
Nice
Kew.
watch you're wearing there. Peter. Nice timepiece.
Look at his watch.
Oh, you got on, did you?
Yes, we did. Yeah, we did. We probably still do. Maybe not after he hears this.
After you finished destroying his character, yes.
When did you last see him then?
Oh, about
Last-
15, I
night
think
before
15
last?
years.
Oh.
Yes. This morning I rolled him out, rolled him over. That's why I was late.
Oh dear.
Sorry.
So, are you allowed to wear a watch in this scene, or is it just
I don't know why.
the head boy?
I'm not
He's
got
not
a
wearing
watch
a
on.
watch. He's not wearing
No,
one.
he's not, is he? So, but the head boy is.
Yeah.
Am I being invited to join?
So, what are you allowed to have in your sporran then, Peter?
What you mean, my hairy sporran?
The emptiness and that sense of godliness in that place.
Oh,
Oh,
right, Eating and...
They're a nightmare day.
Oh, nice
I've
hair.
had my hair washed since.
Yeah.
Whoever did it last time got the sack.
You've got the same
Same clothes on,
yes.
yes. That's true. And
Did you, yes. Right. We
Didn't
used to
have
have some
very much
wallpaper
money.
like that, sure.
What are you doing with it?
Flowers.
Why have you got a slide rule, Liz?
a what?
You've got a slide rule.
Have I?
You're probably
I
marking
missed
some
that.
homework.
Oh,
Yes.
yes, that's right.
That's
You
right. She
showed
wouldn't need
me.
a slide rule in the lab.
I don't know what they're planning to do to stop the signing and disarm.
Yeah, he's speaking with his mouth full. It's trouble.
Operation Silver Thread.
No, this is the best special effect that's ever been seen on British television.
It's
I think.
very dynamic, isn't it?
Yes.
It is pretty
Or
good.
dynamic, should I say.
This is the beginning of the Ride of the Valkyries, isn't it?
Yeah.
The Damocles space station is one of the reasons why the peace treaty is being signed.
It's got nothing to do with world
Looks just like the new space
Damocles
station,
project
actually.
is a ridiculous idea. No one ever saved anything by threatening
This is
to
Roger
destroy.
speaking.
And not only that,
Yeah.
imagine what would happen if a bunch of cranks like the Doomsday Men were to get hold of it.
Thankfully, there is not much chance of that happening. The space station is under the control of the United Nations. It is manned by an international crew, and it is...
Oh, this is that Japanese bloke, or Chinese guy.
Chinese.
Oh, why, you look so ordinary, you all do.
You want a doll? Ah.
Yes.
And he gets a
What was his
nice
name?
spacesuit.
I suggest you...
What's his name?
Eric Young.
No, he
Eric-
didn't say
Yeah.
you look so ordinary, you all do. That would have made sense. He said, you are so ordinary, you all do. And I thought, what? Now, what's happened to the windows? Are they at the honours board, or are they windows that have been blanked in?
Ah.
We've obviously got the hang of this rollback and mix because everyone's walking now, aren't they?
Yeah.
People don't have to freeze.
McCallum wants you. He wants
In
to
the
see you in
gym.
right across
Yes, I remember this, because I did the choreography for this.
Did you?
Yeah.
How come?
Because when I was at Wandsworth School, my school days, I was a fencer.
Oh, and they built that into
Really?
the
What did you
plot,
sell?
didn't they?
What did you sell?
Eh?
What did you said you were a fence. What did you sell?
Oh, a few things. New Spider-Man
Oh, now
video.
you're on your hobby horse, aren't you?
Yes. Don't tell me they're going to lob a sword at me.
Now, where was this?
In Kingston.
It's a bit like
School, was
a
it?
little bit like
Kingston
the
School.
hospital, isn't it?
It was the boats where they did the
I was going to say, oh, hello.
the boat ether just by, because that's where they could get the location vans. I remember that.
Foiled again.
It's a Sabre, actually.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, get you. Oh, so we get the point.
The thrust and cut. Oh, here we go. Flick
So
it up
how
with your
come you were
foot.
such crap in the Roman episode fighting then, if you were...
Well, those are heavy swords.
No,
aren't
that yes, that was, and then we also had stage fight director for that, didn't we?
Oh, I
Not
see.
for
So
this.
you're better off on your own, are you?
Yes.
they? Yes, you do actually do very well in this, I think.
Sharpie could kill.
Shabaka kill. What's that?
Oh, sharp. Yeah.
Shabaka kill.
No worries, matey. You're all doomed.
There we go.
You have to wait until next
Ooh.
week.
Now, this is very
It's yellow,
colourful.
isn't it?
As I say, it wasn't colourful before, was it?
No, it was blue before.
Well, it was almost black and white.
Well, what do you think so far?
See who
folks?
that actor was.
I haven't seen this one for a while.
I haven't seen it at all.
Good.
I've never seen
I
it.
think it's quite holds quite well.
I'm told that it's very
Lindsay
well
Campbell.
Lindsay
thought of.
Campbell.
Yeah.
And Arnold
Peters,
Peters was
that's
the other
right,
guy,
that's it.
yeah.
And Dudley Simpson, that was the man that wrote the music.
And
Dr. Chris Evans.
Yeah. Michael Means, he
Chris
designed
Evans,
it.
he went on to greater things.
And then Ruth Boswell, that's the producer that liked...
Oh, it was Roger.
Roger Price.
Yes.
Ah.
Who's he then?
Yeah, who's he?
Went on to do The Price is Right.
All right. Well, very good.